അഭിസംബോധന ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് സംസാരിക്കും.
मेरे साथ जोश में बोलिए, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, वंदे वंदे, स्वामिये शरणमयप्पा, स्वामिये स्वामिये स्वामिये. All the leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party on the stage and the Mahajanata of Palakkad, my Sashtanga pranams to all of you.
വേദിയിലുള്ള ഭാരതീയ ജനതാ പാർട്ടിയുടെ നേതാക്കന്മാരെ, പാലക്കാട്ടിലെ ജനങ്ങളെ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും എന്റെ വിനീതമായ നമസ്കാരം.
Friends, what an opportunity it is for a young Karyakarta of the Bharatiya Janata Party like me, who does not come from a big political family. I don't have fancy Gandhi surname next to my name. But my party has given me the opportunity to share the stage and sit next to a great man, a legend like E. Sridharan. Only the Bharatiya Janata Party can give, lift and take and make a normal boy, a young Karyakarta, a nationwide leader. I thank the party, I thank all leaders of Kerala for giving me this opportunity to be amongst all of you today.
സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, വലിയൊരു അവസരമാണ് ഇന്ന് എനിക്ക് ലഭിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. എന്നെപ്പോലെ പാർട്ടിയിലെ ഒരു ചെറുപ്പക്കാരനായ ഒരു കാര്യകർത്താവിന്, ഒരു ഗാന്ധിയുടെ പേരിന്റെ വാലിൽ ഒരു ഗാന്ധി ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു നേതാവിന് ഇന്ന് ഈ രാജ്യത്തെമ്പാടും സഞ്ചരിക്കാനും പാലക്കാട് വന്ന് ഈ ലോകം മുഴുവൻ ആരാധിക്കുന്ന ബഹുമാന്യനായ ഈ ശ്രീധരൻ അവരുകളോടൊപ്പം ഈ വേദി പങ്കെടുക്കാനും സാധിച്ചതിൽ അതിയായി ഞാൻ അഭിമാനിക്കുന്നു. ഇത് ഭാരതീയ ജനതാ പാർട്ടിക്ക് മാത്രം ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സംഗതിയാണ്. ഇതിന് ഞാൻ കേരളത്തിലെ ഭാരതീയ ജനതാ പാർട്ടിയുടെ നേതാക്കന്മാരോട് ഞാൻ നന്ദി പറയുന്നു.
I come from Karnataka. We all grew up in school reading the life story, the autobiography, legends of Sir M. Vishveshwaraya. Sir M.V. was the greatest engineer of the 19th and 20th century. Whenever a task was considered impossible, it was given to Sir M.V. Vishveshwaraya had the knack of making the impossible possible. Sir M. Vishveshwaraya's services is given all across the country. He built dams in Karnataka. He advised Hyderabad. He advised Jaipur. He advised various parts of the country and many governments across the world. I was not fortunate to have seen Sir M. Vishveshwaraya in blood and flesh. But friends, all of us today are fortunate to see the Abhinava avatar of Sir M. Vishveshwaraya in Metro Man E. Sridhar. Just like Sir M. Vishveshwaraya contributed all across the country, wherever the country has needed a great leader to make the impossible possible, every government from Kashmir to Kanyakumari has sought the services of E. Sridharanji. It is such an honor that he has decided to serve all of you today. Palakkad, you are truly blessed. You are wonderful today because such a man is come to serve all of you.
I think no translation is necessary.
You understand no translation is required? If you understand what I'm speaking, clap one more time. Thank you.
I should
For
say
a speaker, it is always nice to hear applause. It gives us more josh and enthusiasm. Friends, why do we need people like E. Sridharan in politics? I am a very young political activist. Most of you here are young karyakartas. Just look at the way the man has led his life. 88 years old. I would say he is 88 years young. People want to retire. 30, when they join the job, then they start planning for retirement. Today, I was seeing E. Sridharan ji. He is climbing the open jeep with more enthusiasm than our Yuva Morcha Karyakartas. When in the rally there is pushing, pulling, bike rally, there are so many bikes in the front, the smoke from the bikes are coming, the fumes. I wanted to wear a mask, and then I saw E. Sridharan ji. He is happily waving at everybody. This spirit of life, that I still want to serve, that I still have energy in me where I can serve society. This is a story that will be remembered for hundreds of years, which will inspire hundreds of young people. Friends, I have seen so many political rallies. I have been part of so many road shows. I will tell you what is the difference that I am seeing here. In other political rallies, when people see candidates, if they like the candidate, they wave. If they like the candidate, they show victory signs. They smile. This is the first time in my life I am seeing a political rally. I am seeing a road show where when people see the candidate, they do a namaskara and pranam. The communists are angry that our people are falling at his feet. What will they understand? Those who have no connection with the culture of this land, how will they know, how will they ever understand that even the richest of person in this country, when he sees a tapasvi, when he sees a saint, the first thing that we do is fall at their feet. This is the culture of this land. Even if they are born 100 more times, even if they are born 100 more times, they will not be able to earn the kind of love and respect that E. Sridharan ji has earned in one lifetime. This love is not earned overnight. You have to do tapasya for it. You have to sacrifice for it. You have to live a life of discipline, hard work. And this man, the legend that we see, has lived it. Sir, I have seen your interviews where he has spoken about the Bhagavad Gita. All young people here, I request all of you to kindly go on YouTube and watch Sridharan ji's lectures on the Bhagavad Gita. He is a true Karma Yogi who has decided what Shri Krishna had given us. Charaiveti, Charaiveti, Charaiveti. Keep working, keep doing your duty until your last breath. That is the message of the Gita. And here we have a man who is living the life ideals of the Bhagavad Gita. Friends, people generally come to politics to take from politics. हम सत्ता से क्या ले सकते हैं? What can we take from government? This is the idea with people generally come to politics. Here is a man who is an exception to this. He has not come to take from politics. He has not come to take from society. He has come here to give to society, to serve the society. What an opportunity this is for us to elect him. Friends, Kerala needs development. Kerala needs fast-paced progress. fast-paced progress. I repeat this word. Both Congress and communists have never been able to give this in the history of this country. I come from a place called Chikmagalur. It is in Karnataka. Indira Gandhi had contested once from Chikmagalur when she knew that she will lose everywhere else. This tradition of leaving their home state and going to another state to get victory is not started first by Rahul Gandhi. His grandmother had started it. This is only the continuation of that succession. When Indira Gandhi contested elections in 1975, she had promised people of Chikmagalur broad gauge railway line from Kadur, which is 25 kilometers away, to Chikmagalur. In 1975, Indira Gandhi had promised to build 25 kilometers railway line from Kadur to Chikmagalur. My grandfather then was a young boy. Impressed by this promise, he went and voted for Indira Gandhi. After Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi came. My grandfather was then a senior person. Congress party came to power, but railway line did not come to Chikmagalur. After Rajiv Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi was in power for 10 years. Again, Congress came to power, but railway line did not come to Chikmagalur. From 1975 to 2014, the Congress party promised railway line for 25 years for 25 kilometers. Even if they had built 1 kilometer for 1 year, it would have happened. For 25 years, they fooled people. Only in 2014, after Prime Minister Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister, he brought railway line to Chikmagalur. This is the same case with KM bypass. This is the same story with major infrastructure projects of Kerala. Correct or not? Promised in 1970. In our college, if some boy is fat, we generally make a joke. Ever pregnant, never delivered. Correct or not? Like that, Congress party's promises are like that. Only promise, it will never be delivered. 45 years, 50 years, projects are being taken for. You know what Kerala needs today? We don't need a Pinarayi Vijayan. We don't need a communist or a UDF government which takes 45 years to complete a bridge. We need a man who can complete it in 45 days for us. This is the fast-paced development the youth of Kerala are asking for. Friends, every department of this government is riddled with scams. You name a department, there is a scam. Central government, you name a department, there is a scheme. In Kerala, you name a department, there is a scam. This is the difference between Modi ji and Pinarayi Vijayan. The communists, I keep telling everywhere, the communists are like Bhasmasuras. Anything that the communists touch will turn to ashes. The state must now get rid of this curse called communism. I fold my hands and request all the young people of Palakkad, reject communism, lock, stock and barrel, throw communism into the dustbin. It has kept the state poor. It has kept our young people deprived of employment. It has deprived our young people of new opportunities. It has destroyed private industries. It has made young people of Kerala go out of Kerala to Gulf, to Bangalore, to Pune, Delhi in search of jobs. For how many more years will Kerala be a remittances economy? Every household runs here because somebody is in Gulf, somebody is in Bangalore, and every month they send you money. This is not a sustainable model. This needs change. We need good people in politics. Lastly, I want to tell just one more thing. Friends, if there is one state in Kerala, one state in India today, which is witnessing a civilizational battle, a battle for the survival of the local culture of this land, it is happening in Kerala. You are all seeing it every day. You are seeing it every day. Every day you see new buildings come up, funded from across the world, which 5 times a day preaches hatred against the local religion, preaches hatred against this country. We are seeing all of this happen every day. We are witnessing love jihad, land jihad happening every day. We are seeing how Congress and the communists are competing with themselves, competing with each other to support these Islamic radical elements like SDPI, PFI, Welfare Party, Jamaat-e-Islami. Every political party in Kerala is today, with the exception of the BJP, every other political party is today, the narrative, the agenda is set and controlled by radical Islamists. Understand the threat that is happening. In spite of all of these things, the resolve of the Matru Shakti of Kerala is so strong that even Pinarayi Vijayan's government, all the leftist media, the entire country's leftist ecosystem, supported by the radical jihadists in Kerala, all of them on one side, the Matru Shakti of Kerala on one side, they could not break the tradition of Sabrimala. Our Matru Shakti, the mothers and sisters of Kerala, protected our temple. From my state, every year lakhs of Sabrimala devotees come. They come to Lord Ayyappa. On behalf of all of them, on behalf of all Sabrimala devotees from Karnataka, I salute and Sashtanga Pranama to all mothers and sisters of Kerala for your fight to protect this temple tradition. Friends, we need to protect this culture, and that is possible only through the Bharatiya Janata Party. And who is the Bharatiya Janata Party? We are the Bharatiya Janata Party. You, me, and every single citizen, every single Karyakarta here, we are the Bharatiya Janata Party. We will go house to house. We will go from door to door. We will give this message of development, message for employment, message of new Kerala, message for a prosperous Kerala, message for a Kerala where this culture will be protected. We need to do this. The whole of the country is with you. Friends, a few days ago, a month ago, I had spoken about the misgovernance and atrocities of communist rule in Kerala in the parliament. Many of you have seen the video that I have spoken. Many asked me, you are not MP from Kerala, you are MP from Bengaluru, but why are you speaking about issue of Kerala in parliament? I told all of them, all the 303 MPs of the Bharatiya Janata Party are with the people of Kerala. Very soon we know you will send Lok Sabha MPs to join all of us from Kerala. People kept saying the BJP will not grow, BJP will not win. You know the history of our party. Our party started with 10 people. How many people? 10 people. A party started with 10 people, today has 10 crore members and is the world's largest political party. We had 2 MPs. We have 303 MPs in the country. These communists and these Congresses are scared of the Bharatiya Janata Party's votes, which is why they keep trying to demoralize us. They attack our Karyakartas, they kill them, they maim them, they torture. But we will not be feared, we will not give in, we will not surrender. We will fight, and we will win in this fight. This is the resolve of the Bharatiya Janata Party's Karyakartas. Friends, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the fight that you are making here. E. Sridharan ji has given a great message to the country. That if there is one party in the country today which respects good people, which wants good governance, which wants good politics, and gives place and space for good leaders, it is only the BJP led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is our responsibility to ensure E. Sridharan ji wins with record margin in Kerala. Are we all ready to do this? I want a bigger yes. Are we all ready to do this? Will E. Sridharan ji's victory be a historic victory in Kerala? Are you ready to go house to house? Are you ready to go door to door? Are you ready to speak to every single voter? Yes. With this spirit, let us ensure that a new history is written in Kerala. A new itihas is written in Kerala. I thank all of you and wish all of you the very best. Thank you so much for the love and affection that all of you give me. Swamiye! 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 Namaste.
പ്രിയമുള്ളവരെ, ലോകാരാധനായിട്ടുള്ള ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി ശ്രീ നരേന്ദ്രമോദിജി 5 വർഷത്തെ ഇടവേളയ്ക്ക് ശേഷം വീണ്ടും പാലക്കാടിന്റെ